this up real quick. Somebody let him know. Alright. There we go. Hello, yeah, I'm going to in a second. We'll do that in a second. Yeah, I should be back pretty soon, I think. Rate your draft? Yeah, I'll go through and rate some drafts in a second here. Let me... Small class, but you definitely hit on all of your picks. 7 weeks, yeah, you'll be good then. You'll be fine. He'll be back by next week 1, I believe, because I think there's a couple weeks here. But yeah. So this last pick, definitely a bit of a sell, but that one wasn't bad at all. And obviously the first 2 picks were home runs, so good draft all the way. Let's see, is Puppy's as bad as he says it is? These last 2 definitely are. But say this quarterback at least got potential. Like, you got some throw power. Oh, welcome. 80, yeah, no, not really. No, throw power isn't really there. Those guys just blocking tight end, yeah. Commanders 1 draft, for real. I gotta show you guys. This guy is the GOAT right here. Abdul Barclay, this is my GOAT now. We support Abdul Barclay around here. He is cold. 96 injury, bro will stay on the field. He makes things happen. Gotta love Abdul Barclay right there. Who else do we got? We can look at Hunter's draft real quick. Let's go look at Hunter's. He's in here. I would say that's probably a whiff on the first pick, but we made up with it for the second. And at least these guys look like they got some potential with the speed. Not good right now, though. This fine pick, got speed. Definitely can develop into something. And then a good fullback late. We love to see some fullbacks. Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, hold on. I'm gonna... Yeah, I didn't say. I don't know what he's doing. Let me go through real quick. I'm gonna screenshot all of these draft classes from the users. I can't fit all of mine, but this last one's a tight end that's probably gonna get cut anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot all these, and then I should have draft grades posted probably tomorrow. So this looks like a nice class, though. You get your potential franchise guy in the first. You can't be too mad at the rest, no matter how it goes. Do like this kicker. He looks decent. I'm pretty sure he had decent kick power, too. Why is kick accuracy not by kick power? That'd make too much sense, wouldn't it? Giants. Let's head back over here. Jets, of course. Not bad. I mean, definitely got a speedy guy in the first. You really did not fish. You had 2 home run picks in the first round. That doesn't make it a legendary draft. Did have a good draft for sure. You hit on both of your firsts. But I mean, the depth really is not in the class. Yeah, exactly. You had 2 really good players in the first round. I'm not Yeah, exactly, Jackson. Great draft, for sure. There's no doubt in my mind that is a fantastic draft. Bro, 55 overall quarterback. 85 throw power, bro. We'll see. Like I said, I'll actually do grades tomorrow, but we're gonna go ahead and go to training camp. So yeah, we'll kind of let it go through. I'll answer some questions as we do this. First, Greg Akins. Wow, there's some talented players that made it to here. I don't have the cap space for them, I don't think, but definitely talent that made it to free agency. Yeah, I didn't really expect to see anybody like that. I'm working on it, Fish. It takes a second. It's not always the most cooperative. Let's see. Thaddeus Tillman. We've been there and done that one. Any young tight ends that look interesting? Not really. I could bring Demarius Middleton back again. He's always fun. Middleton's always fun. So if you need O-line help, there's some talented O-line in the free agency yet. Really, if you need anything, you can really fill out your roster if you are struggling anywhere. Don't really have speed at DB. I'm gonna pick Braden Campbell up for the fun of it, since we've already had a one Braden Campbell on our roster. Let's have another one. Why not? I am kind of surprised to see Greg Akins still here. I thought a CPU was going to pick him up. 12.4 is probably a little bit more than I can actually... Oh, I could. Do I want to, though? He's fun. Don't know if I really want to pick him up, though. At this stage in his career, unfortunately. So are there any crazy kickers that I could bring in as like competition? Not really. You know, I think I'm fine with where I'm at as far as all of that. Alright. Now I'm going to do all of my mini games. That'll give all of you plenty of time to get through yours. Or at least the ones you need to. We're going to go Gable here. Greg Akins in his Tyler Lockett stage, huh? Yeah, no, part of me would think he'd be a fun piece to bring back, but I don't really know where I play that. Again, Hunter, I am working on it. It is not always the most cooperative. Better start. Star rookie, 69 overall wide receiver. Got a dev up, so he's superstar now. I mean, that's just not good right now. Really don't want them to get superstar. Update BZX. I can't do that. I'm sorry, there's no saving him. Alright, there we go. Doing alright here. So how are you guys feeling about your off season? Yeah, I really just got a bunch of depth from free agency. Yeah, I made a lot of solid moves in the off season. I made a big splash with bringing Paul Anthony back in, but that was about my only big move. Yeah, I cleared up some cap, and mainly I just kind of have more options for who I can try at a few positions. A target, we're going to... Let's try Jay Torres out. So I was very interested with like his physical traits. I don't think he's going to win the starting job, because I just don't think he's... It's an interesting throwing style, but... I don't think he's going to be ready out of the gate. He just doesn't feel like that type of player. You never know. He could surprise me. I mean, I led the... So Gable led the league in touchdowns last year and didn't get a dev up, so like I don't know what you really gotta do for a dev at this point. Say if Torres got a star here, that actually probably could change a few things about what my thoughts, but back-to-back dev ups on your rookie wide receiver. Wide receivers, one is now star and one other superstar. Not bad. Always good to get upgrades like that. There we go, good. I've been to 3 Super Bowls and still star. I mean, yeah. There we go. I don't normally get gold on target passing. I'm just normally so bad at this. Should have allowed me to get Torres. I mean, it's not like he's some sort of crazy talent. He's actually pretty bad right now. I don't even know. You know what? I want to use Sean Hampton a little bit, figure out what he is. I don't think Torres is anything crazy. I mean, is he good? Yeah. But I don't think he's... Like, well, good is a bit subjective. I mean, he's got physical tools, but... taunt fish, pretty much. So I was trying to get up there, but that probably wasn't for Bamba. But a couple guys up there that I would have liked and didn't get a chance to get. Tried to trade up a few times. There's a few times I was looking at it. I'm alright with my draft nonetheless. I feel like I got a lot of players that are going to have a role on the team. Yeah, I still got Elise. Like, I don't feel like I need Bamba at all. You know, the only thing that concerns me with Elise still is his injury risk, but hey, hopefully he can get it together this year. He's got, like, actually a better injury rating than some players I've had that literally have never gotten injured, so... I'm just saying I chalk it up to getting pretty unlucky with it being him that many times in a row. It's not like I got many other injuries. And he didn't get injured a lot year one. I think he had a couple of games he missed, but it wasn't anything crazy. Alright, now we just gotta wait for this to go down. Second round, defense went ahead D injury, and it's 84. I mean, that's not bad for it being D. I'm pretty sure you can get it way lower than that. You have too many receivers? Velvet to X Factor? Nice. So I haven't got one yet. That's alright, though. Wide receiver, battle up. Who do I even want to put here? Do like Aguayo. Got so many options for what to do here. I'm gonna want Aguayo, so let's put him there first. Was 90 would always get injured in the championship? Yeah. Hey, you gotta make sure you got a good backup plan. Can save you. I mean, we've had 2 Super Bowl champions be with backup quarterbacks in 25. Cooper is 22. All right. Probably would have been a better pick then, but I'm still not mad at the guy I got. Definitely has the potential to grow. Right now because, yeah, so bump the wire or something. But I mean, that'll still give me the extra year of development. It probably won't matter that much. The dev trade will definitely be more useful, but I'm not going 0-17, I can assure you that. Oh, okay, well, there's a superstar for Aguayo. Probably not where I want it, but we'll worry about the devs later about that. Man, I don't really feel like any of these guys are long-term guys. I guess I'll just do Duran Gary here. I like him. He might get a few reps, but yeah, I think Aguayo's probably starting. I don't even know what my starting receiver room is gonna be this year. I lie. That's pretty open. There's not many positions where I feel like I am completely set on what I have going on right now. Alright. Sure, gaming. Frayne got X Factor. Or not Frayne, Vladis, right? Vladis Whitman got X Factor. Fire, X Factor O-line. That's what we like to see. I don't know why you chose to do your training camp with him, but W. Completely meaningless gaming. At best for you, it's competition with Mason Rudolph. That's all. Yeah. Jermaine Balmer here. Hopefully he gets me some dev up, or can get a little bit of progression throughout the season. He's probably gonna be one of my focus players because I don't want to be paying too much. Browns have 5 quarterbacks. Yep, I'm aware. 87 right on. Got a dev up in training to superstar. Hype. So there's a lot of good players in free agency right now. If anybody needs them, I just don't think I have the money or a good spot for them. Alright. Let's see. Bro, Balmer feels so fast. This does not feel like O-line speed, bro. Look at him. I mean, if he can move this fast, him getting downfield on run plays, bro, he legitimately moves like a tight end. Look at him. Yeah, I legitimately right now, you guys are starting Mason Rudolph, though. I don't think that's great. Yeah, we got this. I don't even know who to put in here. Yeah, no, I got no clue. You know, to Keegan Leary. Okay, you're a little bit delusional gaming. Just a little bit. Sawyer is like an alright edge rusher. Yeah, he is an end. Yeah, he's a defensive end. He is a solid edge rusher. He's nothing like crazy special as a prospect, but he's definitely not bad. I think it's a good pick. It's just a good addition. Not anything crazy though. Alright, through him. So I don't really know how I'm going to use Lear yet, or if I'm going to much at all. I think there's a lot of potential for ways I can use him. He's one of those pieces I was kind of excited to get as just like a project piece, because I feel like he could low-key be like my new Scooby June. Kind of what I'm hoping for. I think that's like the ceiling for him. What, Hunter? When we talk about the Super Bowl, here's a top 5 pick? Yeah. If Pete Wilson and Seidel, yeah, like I agree that the Steelers' defense is good, but I don't think anybody was debating that really. I mean, Derek Harmon's definitely a good addition. Like, it just keeps your D-line even more fresh. Yeah, I do have Braum. I do have him rostered right now. We don't know how long that's going to last, but... Yeah, Jack Sawyer's not bad, I just don't think he's anything crazy either. Yeah, no, I kind of signed Braum just because he wanted a really cheap... he wanted like a fairly cheap deal, and I was like, alright, there's potential here. I don't know if he'll even see the field for me, but like I can't feel bad about having that as a backup, at worst case, or even a third string, depending on how the preseason stuff goes. Ten to 7. Yeah, Mike Green was a decent addition in the second. We'll have to see what shapes from off the field stuff, but I mean, from what I've sounded, it's nothing but accusations that I haven't heard a whole lot more about. So Sealer should have. I mean, Kobe Bryant's that's an alright. Would be an alright addition. Again, I don't think like anybody that's. I don't think there's any UDFAs I'd be crazy about. Like, there's definitely some intriguing ones, but should have signed Mark Albert. I mean, wouldn't have been the worst pickup. I just wanted a. I think Mark Albert deserved a different spot because I just don't think he really was the perfect fit for right here. Sorry. Same thing. I mean, kind of. Micah also kind of fell just because there wasn't, like... I don't think that's a great comparison, gaming. Or fish, for that matter. I don't really know if there'd be any good comparisons I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, he was a solid prospect for sure. He was definitely a good pick at the stage the Ravens got him. Bond to steal as a UDFA? I mean, it's definitely a good UDFA. I mean, sign somewhere to be like a wide receiver 6. I mean, yeah, Hunter, I wouldn't expect Cofield to be able to guard Moon. He was kind of playing safety for me with a little bit of corner experience, so... Man isn't his main thing right now. We'll do Frankfurt regular DB battle. There you go, pick. Missed every play, yeah. Take that. On Averill. There we go. Alright, probably like 2 more stops here and we gotta get gold. We are... I mean, maybe... So, I mean, nothing's like... Nobody's going to certainly be a certain spot in the draft until it actually happens. Like, for example, like... You think about someone like this past draft, Shador. People thought he was going to be near a top 10 pick. I didn't think that was crazy to think, but he ended up being a 5th round pick to the Browns, right? Just never know what's going to happen. Like, even going into the draft, he was going to be a 1st round pick at least. 1st round pick or early 2nd. And then he just didn't get picked till the 5th, so... Never know what's going to happen until it actually does. From the Browns only draft Njoku? I don't know. I think there's some... I would say picking up like Travion, or not, Quinshon Judkins would be pretty good. Oh yeah, Mason Graham I think is a great pickup for the Browns. I agree, Fish. Mason Graham is definitely up there. Say Hunter, yeah, I probably wouldn't play him at corner right away. I would think about moving him back to safety if you can use him there. Because he was really good as a safety. Jackson, I don't know. I did the thing to export it, so I have no clue when it'll update, honestly. We're gonna play Bamba? I mean, honestly... you might just have to take the reins over at tight end. I don't know. I mean, that's what I would do. I'd put him at tight end. He's just a mismatch nightmare and is actually a true tight end. Probably look to move Peoples if you can. See if there's any takers. That's what I would try to do if I were you, Fish. Jerome Ford and Dylan Simpson. I don't think either of those guys stop you from taking Judkins. Judkins will probably be the back in short yardage and around the goal line. Might put him at wider contract. Might put him at wide receiver. I'll look at your roster here in a second and I'll try to give some ideas. All right, who's ready for this field goal kicker? Oh, Peoples back at wide receiver. I don't hate that. I mean, you move him back to his true position. You can see what he can end to cook up there. I don't hate that at all. Okay. Definitely, like, already I'm 2 kicks in, and I realize there's a pretty big accuracy difference between Dennis Hawk and this guy. Which makes sense. I mean, Dennis Hawk is an extremely accurate kicker, so I've got to be, like, on point whenever I'm kicking field goals in actual games, for sure. Alright, that's a good one. Alright, kick it up. There we go. Target 2. Yeah, no, I like that. I like Peoples. I mean, you could honestly have Peoples stick at tight end and then also just come in as, like, the slot receiver. That way you can kind of have him in both 2 tight end packages and in regular offense. I mean, he's definitely a talented enough player, I think, to do that. Kind of even considering adding another tight end this offseason to kind of try to fill that kind of role for me, or get a better, well, I don't even know if I could really get a better true inline tight end, but that's going to be a whiff. Yeah, Dylan Gabriel was the one pick from the Browns I really didn't get. Say zone, you did take the kicker I was trying to get. Alright, we at least made it. That's a 5'8" guy who's supposed to be 92 speed, 95 excel. Use him on sweeps and stuff. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. You get an athletic player. Go ahead and do that. I mean, yeah, that's the kicker I was looking at. I'm not doing Hunter ones. I'll do a few more weekly ones just to make sure everybody has ample time to do their training camp. I don't want to hear any complaints by the time I get done with this. Yeah, that's kind of what I think too, Jackson. They're like, alright, this guy is way too talented to be available right now. We gotta make a move for him. So yeah, Torres is like extremely, extremely raw as a prospect. He definitely needs a lot of work. Isn't Jeff? I mean, yeah, I could see it. Oh, wait, no, Troy. Was it Alex? Bro, is this draft class that weak? As a whole? Oh no, it was Ballmer. Okay, I was gonna say. Yeah, he was already in there. Defense probably somewhere is where we go with this. Go Henderson. And then I have a feeling Aguayo will develop regardless. We're gonna put Checkwa in there. Yeah, this is what we're gonna work with here. Alright, let's start with the O-line one. Alright. Ignoring combine interviews with... Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's probably part of it, but still, he fell all the way to the 5th. I mean, it's... You gotta think a little bit. I think a lot of it is well, he's probably going to be a fairly serviceable player. There's that, obviously. There's all the extra attention they're gonna get from it, obviously. Then there's the fact that he doesn't have the best, like, arm strength physical tools from what we have seen, at least. So it's not the most, like, concrete thing. You don't really know entirely, but yeah. It's kind of how I'm thinking about it. It's hard to know why everybody falls in for, like, what exact reasons. Yeah, and he was a terrible first-round pick, honestly. I think that quarterback room is just going to be an open competition, more or less. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's true. That probably does have something to do with it. Yeah, I thought that was an extremely bad pick when it happened, and I still do. So, one flag. I mean, for right now, I mean, it isn't even training camp yet. That might be how it looks for right now, but most teams probably don't have a clue who they're starting at a lot of positions when there's similar caliber players there. Kind of have to see how they perform throughout the whole camp process and preseason and all that. So, I mean, yeah, I'm sure that's probably the views on it for right now. I mean, yeah, he was good at one point. That doesn't mean a whole lot. He was good in Houston, though, for a bit. I'm not surprised to see that this is what happened to him after he sat out for like 2 years straight. I mean, your upgrades will still be there, man. Oh, sure, we'll try Scramble Survive with this guy, because it'll probably be more on par with what Torres will be doing for me. Oh, okay. Man, is this what it feels like to play against my D-line? Yeah, your offense is insane now, yeah, for sure. I mean, you gotta... Bruh. 91 speed, Jackson. Yeah, he's fast. He's got 91 throw power too, so he can. So he's not like the most insane throw power ever, but he can definitely sling it a little bit. Dakota Plate 2.0. I don't know. I mean, there's a chance. I might move him around like that. I just kind of gotta see what his skill set's like. So there's a chance he just does. Why do I even have tires? Yeah, exactly, bro. You gotta be able to drive. Jackson gets it. Never know what's gonna happen, though. We'll see what happens with Torres. He's a fun player. Yeah. Yeah, his running stats are really good. It's just he's an extremely undeveloped player. There is a lot of work that would have to go into that if that's the direction I decide I want to go. I don't know if I do, though, because I really don't think Gable was that bad. He did have some bad plays in the playoffs, but... Raekwon Black is such a typical draftee by you? How so? I'm BZX, I'm doing all of this so I can get no complaints. And if they complain, I don't care, because I am doing literally everything I could possibly do. Exact build as Jarius Doe. Not bad, then. So I do like the look of, I think it was Sean Hampton? So it's going to take me a couple weeks to get my rookies down. Yeah, it is Sean Hampton. I did like the look of that. Unayanga, new ability, what'd he get? I mean, we're going to sim before you finish at BZX, so... Secure tackler? Hey, that's honestly pretty good for him. Because he already was elite in the coverage aspect, so... Making sure the tackling is stout. I mean, he wasn't a bad tackler at all, don't get me wrong, but... It'll just help him against some of the best runners in the league, like an Ellington, like a, I mean, I'm trying to think. A lot of the people that are usually on the top of the league are kind of regressing a little bit. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go kind of slow. I'm not gonna wait forever. I'll probably do my scenarios and like a training, or like a weekly or two, just so I can not take too long, but also make sure you guys wait a lot. I'm not waiting a lot for preseason week 2. I'm sorry, man. No, probably not. BZX, I say Chambers, I think, is 28, didn't regress at all, and then I don't think he's really going to regress that much at 29. Receivers normally really start going down once they get to like 30. 92 speed middle linebacker? Definitely interesting. See if he can turn it into anything, but def sounds like an interesting addition. Right, handoff here, Hampton. WCPU trade for real. That's alright, we'll make him 0 speed for fish. Don't worry. He was drafted year 2 BZX because he was drafted the same year as Chambers, so that's the only reason I know that. I'm still making him a 0, but you got it, man. Oh, there's a lot of talent in free agency, Jackson. There's definitely players. If you need somebody, you can make a move there and it'd probably be good, but... I mean, low-key, it's been a full off-season. How much cap do you have, Jackson? if any. So I've got a little bit. I made sure I had a little bit open so I could make some moves if I so chose. Nothing in here, Hampton. Around 20 milli, but you needed... Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, so I was gonna say, picking, like, Greg Aikens back up would be a good move for you. I mean, it's been an entire off-season, so you can definitely do that if you think it's a fit again. So I like the guy, I just don't have space for him to play. One thing I am a little bit worried about, I don't feel like I did a great job of addressing safety. I felt like I could use one more. There's a couple guys like I could consider playing there, but maybe I should go sign Greg Aikens real quick just to save. A bit much, I need to slow down. Cause I have safeties, but I would kind of have to play things a little bit weird if I want to do that. There's definitely options. So I also think that linebacker of low-key might be able to work as a safety for a bit. Antoine wants a little much. I mean, I'm sure he does. He's still a high 90s minimum, probably still 99, maybe slightly under, but all right. Yep, I'm simming now. After this finishes simming, I am going to go sim to preseason week 2. Yeah, Antoine's still at 99. I thought so. There we go. Yeah, I'll do the weeklies. Somebody's already injured in preseason. Hopefully it's not anything too serious. Ready for the press conference, position battles. Okay. What position are they going to ask about? Probably quarterback, honestly, right? Safety position battle? Most deflections in a few weeks. I don't even know who. This one actually I do care about player meeting sideline conversation. All right. Trent Pickrell. I mean, dude, I don't even know if you're playing this year. I'm not gonna lie with you. He'll be on the field some, but I don't know if he'll be a starter or not yet. Alright, let me see the injury, and then I'll do like 2 weeklies and then sim. Chaiki Odorick fractured kneecap. Okay, well, rip Chaiki Odorick for this season. Probably gonna have to look for more running back depth from somewhere, or I can let Andrew Connor play in the backfield. Or low-key, you can maybe let Trent Pickle play some running back. I think he's talented enough in that way. What weeklies do I want to do? I definitely want to do, Sheckle and Henderson. Apparently running backs are getting messed up right now. Hey, at least you have a good backup though, right, Fish? He definitely is a little small, but that might help him, honestly. Yeah, Devontre, Slocum, yeah. Jackson though, I mean, I kind of am thinking about it. I mean, think about it though, 5'7", he's gonna be really shifty, he's gonna be hard to tackle. Down to 84 speed. Rough. Alright, there we go. Probably BZX, yeah. I don't want to take forever with these. Slowcomb. Yeah, I was having that issue with Sky Battles last season. Preseason week 2, Austin. Got another one for Henderson there. Tyree Gray probably just didn't have a... Did you have a backup signed? I know he was a free agent like a week ago. Yeah, then it probably signed a backup for you because you're supposed to have 2 quarterbacks minimum. Yep, they're gonna be cheap if you get them like that for sure. Basically get them for league minimum, I think. Alright. And then we'll just sim the rest of these and then sim the week because it shouldn't take that long. 2 weeklies is being extremely generous with the amount of time you guys actually need. I'm not doing it. You've had forever and you can still do it in the next one. I really do not care. I don't have anything, but I'll do like 2 or 3 weeklies then. You got this preseason week. Alright, Shekwa, get up there. Bruce back, nice. So, regardless of how the QB battle plays out for me, I'm gonna be happy with my quarterback room. Because I think I have a lot of potentially capable guys on my roster right now. Cedric, then I'll do 1 more. Do 3 since I didn't actually have any notice since somebody might have. But first I gotta do Henderson anyway. So you got a little bit yet, BZX. It's gonna take me a second or 2 to get through these. Which is why I'm doing them in the first place. It's just to kill time, really. So people have time to do whatever they need. I'm surprised there wasn't more like big moves this offseason. Most of the trades were all for picks, which there were some big additions for sure. But your right joystick, it does the down. Ooh, those are like some of the most annoying ones when the right stick just kind of does. Or left on your right joystick, yeah. When the joysticks get messed up, it's rough. You know? Henderson is actually playing well. I really wish Henderson just would get a dev up. Because him at Superstar is legitimately like one of the best corners I could have. When I go down, it doesn't do nothing. Ah. I see. Broncos over Raiders, says Taunt. Alright, who's the last one I should do? Should I do Torres, Gable, or Balmer? Just sim. Is everybody else ready? Do Torres. I'm doing scramble. Loose scramble survive. That's kind of a skill set, right? Ooh. Oh wait. Get out. Get out. Get out. There we go. Okay, we'll take it. Thank you, Elise. Fish is ready. Doesn't. We'll sim after this. I completely missed that 500. Oh well. Yeah, sacked it. I don't hate Torres here. Definitely like his athletic ability, but I think we knew we were gonna like the athletic ability. That's why you take a guy like this to begin with. Yeah, that's why I'm only doing 3 Hunter, so people can do whatever they need to do for the preseason week. But we don't have we're not waiting on people to do all their weeklies. Like, if nobody has anything, sure, do a couple weeklies. It's not really gonna matter. Hunter is the new zone? Okay. Torres definitely is not an accurate player yet. $54 carrying. I mean, again, I'm 58. Again, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Torres. I just saw tremendous athletic potential. I'm not waiting for you, BZX. I don't even mean to click upgrade. Force advance. No, we'll give some time to cut. Alright, quarterbacks, I've got to cut somebody. Who do I say? Gable's definitely saying... Braum is... I don't know how to feel about Braum. Zach Weaver. I don't think Zach Weaver. I think he's just too... Well, I don't think there's long-term potential with Weaver, so it's definitely the biggest waste. I like Caleb Allen, but he's not great. There's something there, but I think I put him on the practice squad, and these are the 3 quarterbacks I go to the season with. For right now. I want to see a little bit from Braum before I decide if I'm going to cut him or not. So it's definitely like one of those things, but he's only ever been a quarterback in Indy, so I want to see him in a little bit of a different scheme before I say, yeah, that's a lost cause or not. Andrew Connor, no, Andrew Connor is staying right here, buddy. I think I'm putting Nate Moss back on the practice squad. Yakum up, X Factor for Velvet. There's worse. I'm gonna cut Dennis Grant. Scott Peterson is going down to the practice squad, my 7th round pick. I did fish. I can't do anything else. Something on their end at this point if it's not updated. If I accidentally cut him, I mean, no, I don't think so. Troy Gatterson, or Garrettson, you can get out. 86 run block and 88 pass block. Yeah, he looked pretty good. So that's who I was trying to trade up for in the first. Nobody bought it though. Let's see here. I think I'm actually going to let Jay Pope go. He was fine, but might have to come back to that. Side backer, I'm going to let Larry Andrews go. Like the 2 middle backers, like the... Definitely, I'm fine with all those guys. Leary might be able to be something. I think I'm going to let Carlos Hyman go. Alright, with a lot of these rest of the guys, obviously got Rio Eskew and JT Church over top. We got our kicker and punter. Alright, now we gotta go through these one more time. 99 throw power and low horn with the coach boost. Can't wait for the first play to retire. Didn't BZX's tight end retire? Thought I heard somebody retired. Nobody's retired yet then? Alright. So we're getting to the point where somebody could any season, so. I mean, I don't really want to cut any of these receivers. Tight ends. Guess Harmlin can go to practice squad. As can maybe Alex Tiedemann will come back. That's definitely one that's in contention. Connor Johnson's on the last year of his deal. I don't really want to cut him, but might have to. We're gonna let Frank Price go down to the practice squad. BZX signed Tyree. I don't know. He does stuff like that. Parrish doesn't look too bad, but somebody's got to go. Braden Campbell can go to practice squad. Quarterback. Alright, we need one more. I'm wired right now. The wire just, I don't know what happened. Didn't work. I gotta pick one more. We're actually gonna... I think I'm gonna go with Terrence Poe. Down to the practice squad. Alright. So I probably should have had the most, but... Identity. I don't think any of these. I don't know. Sure. Okay. I guess we're a physical team. Exactly, Fish. Why would you do that? But I think like 3 people have already bought it. Alright, we're going to week 1. Couldn't tell you. But it is my most popular one, so. Guess people want to stop yapping. Um, 97 overall team somehow. Sky Battles, I guess conditioning and stamina? I don't know. Sky Battles might not even be my starting back this year, I don't know. Team was the strongest. We're gonna have to say our offense because our defense has not been good recently. Pass defense. I answer these the right way. What specifically? We'll say corners, I guess. I don't know. Push it. I know you can get around it and like almost guaranteed get it, but that's what we gotta try to do. So I like having the CPU game week 1 real quick. Alright, got all these weeklies. We'll start with this, I think. Sean Hampton might be my starter. Play junior week 1. And in here. Am I playing on stream? I don't know. I might. 98 overall star. I mean, hey, at least when he gets to superstar, he'll get really good abilities if he can get that. Ricardo Marshall? What about him? Offer? I'll give you like a 4th. Have fun, buddy. Third? I think you might be able to look into that. Need to let players walk? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I think I make the weapons I have work. Fish. Okay. You do you, man. Restructure to resign players? Yeah, that's always a dangerous game. Tired of doing it? I just don't really care. I halfway focus on it and do whatever else I want to do. Like reading chat right now. That it goes down, not left. Alright, yeah, let's do my 290 overall, 90 plus star devs. $63 mil to resign Doe, Cruz, Kitchens, Ricardo, and yeah, you're definitely not getting all those guys. Sounds like it's gonna run out pretty fast with those names. Those Kitchens is probably gonna want a pretty sizable deal. Cruz will too, and probably will Ricardo. Except Seth Fifth here for 60 million. Yeah, that's part of the reason I'm like kind of mad about moving off Gable, even if I feel like I should, which I don't know if I do or not either. Gable got a really favorable deal if he can take the next step, which I think he probably can, but there's just fun options. Cruz 162. Cedric. You wanted Torres? That was who you were after? I mean, he just looked like an insanely fun player. I mean, he was a 61 overall, man. You still aren't going to be able to hit a drag with him. I mean, hey, you got to decide, is he an elite quarterback or is he a good quarterback? Whether you pay him or not is the answer to that question. So, most likely BZX. If he's an elite quarterback, you pay him. That's how it works. Find a way to get it done if he's that elite. He wants a lot? Well, you make money. You make room for him, and you get him. Rice or Booker at slot? I'd probably go with Booker. I think Rice is like just your prototypical boundary corner. Nah. Nope. He's a quarterback, he can play quarterback, he gets paid at quarterback. That's how it works. Broke, might need to trade Sloan, yeah. Can be rough. That's because I paid him at fullback, and guess where he's still playing Fish? He's playing at fullback. So if you want to move, you can pay Seth at wide receiver if you move him to receiver and keep him there. If you want to be a full-time receiver, go for it, man. Go ahead. play Seth at receiver. Put him at kicker. Let him play quarterback through depth chart. Ugh, this guy. People like Fish are why we can't have nice things. Again, I legitimately had nobody else that could have subbed in at quarterback that game. Up to 98 accuracy? Yep. He's him. Dennis Hawk. No, I try to keep the integrity of the league intact. Or try. I'm not going to be able to stop Fish, BZX, Hunter, Zone. Can't stop all of them. Zone didn't really deserve that shot. I'll be real. Talks a lot, but no. Other three, though, yeah. Emphasis on Fish and BZX. Ron Jackson might walk. Yep, not the best fullback in the league. Andrew Connor is. No competition. Because I didn't think people would misinterpret it in that way. Exactly why I just reset the contract and let you sign it again at the right price. If I actually had an issue with it, I would have been a lot more aggressive with how I dealt with it. You can hate me all you want, Fish. I really do not care. I'll be real, on that one you didn't deserve that one. You're not wrong, puppy. Kinda does. Could technically play him in the other league, but I really do not feel like it right now. And then Cody coming in with another all-timer there. Pretty sure he laughs at it sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the first time he said something like that. Just don't really expect him to say it. You wouldn't say it if you didn't laugh at it, yeah. Exactly. Bruh, Pickrell. Alright, that's it. Pickrell's benched. You got it. Is this what it's like to play against my D-line? You gotta just run around in circles and hope things work out? Hit Pickerel for 7th. Yeah, you're funny again. I'm not gonna act like he's worth a ton, but I know he's worth more than a 7th. I'd be willing to trade him still, though. So if somebody really wants him, come get him. You don't even have a 7th? No, I'm sure you do in 2 years right now. Doubt you traded it that fast, man. I mean, you quite physically couldn't have traded it, so if you got off, yeah, no, you didn't. Yeah, my bad. I had the same issue with my controller real quick. So I just got my wireless one. I just found my extra batteries. I think I still got one more to go. Oh, okay, that didn't count. Ah, so we're doing an option attack now. You just signed a ton of people? Yeah, probably worthwhile if you had the cap space to pick them up to fill out some space, yeah. You cut half your roster? Interesting choice. Yeah, so I think I'm not doing too great as far as cap 2. I'm gonna have to start letting some people walk fairly soon. Do 200 million. I mean, I restructured some people. Like, I think I've got 15 to 20 mil for this season, but yeah, I'm gonna be in debt in a couple seasons. Ah. I'm gonna get gold now, am I? You shouldn't have. You should. Oh, you should have let Quan walk. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I don't really know what your situations are looking like. Yeah, definitely an interesting player. Alright, Torres. So I don't feel like there was any like crazy elite talents other than like maybe that tight end and a couple interior linemen, but there's definitely a lot of interesting players to come out of this draft. Really some intriguing guys. The 6'6" guy at wide receiver and Virgil slot, if you trade Ricardo. We start of punter and free agency hype. That's what we're here for. Got a good guard. I got a Yeah, I'm fine with the guard I got. He's not amazing, but he's solid. Yeah, 96 strength base is pretty good. Alright, get in there, Connor. There we go. Sort of I was gonna get gold there for a second. I mean, I don't know, Puppy. I've tried to update it. I don't know if it actually is updated. Fish, what are you on about exactly? See if we got this Gable real quick. It's not, yeah, I don't know what to do about it then, because it just doesn't appear. Bambo will be better than Elise. Alright, buddy. I mean, this just tells me you're going to overhype him to no end. So, that just tells me I don't gotta take anything you say seriously about him. You like your guys' throwing motion? That's always good. That's always like the first thing that you can say, wow, that's actually nice. I'm not be able to play Cole. I think this will be all of my like preseason upgrades that have accumulated. Already 2 upgrades for Cedric. 3 press, 3 zone, 1 man. I mean, he only gets so much better in man. Just 78. Yeah. 1 zone, 4 pursuit, 1 press. I mean, yeah. He has return man. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of predictable. That's why you don't want to get low overall superstars. 14k XP bar for Gable is kind of rough. That's just because he's normal, really. I mean, kind of Jackson, but you do really only need like 1, maybe 2 return mans. Morgan has 50k XP bar. Yeah. So a quarterback, it's a little bit weird. Tackle and carrying. Tony Agoyo. So I'm actually kind of excited for this guy. This guy's looked really interesting to me. To go deep threat. I mean, I don't know what he's going to really be running for me. Let's get him some different stuff up to 71. He brought medium route and spike catch. That's good. So, oh, we're just going physical for Darion Gary. This guy's fun. Multiple players instead of that center. That center was definitely good, but yeah, I think you needed to really work on filling your roster out a bit. What do I want to do with Keegan here? So we'll 1 pass coverage, 1 speed rusher, I guess. Can only trade Ricardo. Yeah, I was looking to upgrade at receiver this offseason. I just really didn't find a good fit. I mean, he should, in theory. Torres. Honestly, no, we're not gonna do. We're gonna go improviser for Torres. Okay, I could consider moving him around a little bit. He looks very intriguing, but McCullers dev up, yeah. I've been trying to get a couple of my players dev ups for a couple seasons now, and it hasn't really worked out. Again, Fish, it just depends on how you feel about the quarterback. If you think your quarterback makes the entire team way better, and he is just like on point all the time and makes your team significantly more difficult to defend, then yeah, it's worth paying him. If you think any quarterback can succeed with your system and weapons, then you don't pay him. That is why you didn't see me pay Cormac. Justin Street came in and played out of his mind, and I didn't really look like the offense was any different. In fact, it looked better with Street than Cormac. I didn't pay Hackett because Gable made it looked pretty good with the same cast. So that's kind of where I was at. I thought about paying Hackett, but I just didn't have the cap space. Gable fell off is kind of wild to me. He had like 3 total bad plays in the playoffs, maybe? Well, not total in the playoffs, total in the championship game, and that's really what people seem to be hating on from what I can tell. I'll give it that last one was terrible. Can't have plays like that, but can't get a def up so he fell off. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't at all. Alright, so this first game is probably gonna be a bit of a mess. I'll be honest. But first, we're gonna do our depth chart. Auto reorder. I'm just gonna auto reorder. Go from the start. Going into week 1, this is what the quarterback depth chart is going to look like. I'm probably going to play all of them this first game just so I can kind of get a feel for it to see what I think about all of them. Gable, Brom, and Torres. And whichever ones I feel like look best, I'll probably split the 4th. Running backs, I think I'm gonna start Hampton Battles at 2. Yeah, I'll do like that. Terrell Thomas back, yep. Yeah, I actually like that. And wide receivers, we're gonna go 2 Aguayo, 3 Shelton, Pickrell, and then Gary. And I guess in Zerm. Actually, no, I like Nate Spencer. He's a weird receiver. I kind of want to see what he's got a little bit before I say, yeah, get this guy off my feet. Baxter and Aries are my dream players. Having one of them is amazing. Yeah. So I remember you trying to get Baxter pretty aggressively in that draft, but it didn't end up happening. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Frank Whitman. Guess McCurry's going to be back up there. Redmond. And then I want Ballmer to be my backup guard on either side because he is probably the future on one of the sides or center. So I want him getting as many reps as possible in case of player getting injured or tired across the O-line. Or the interior O-line anyway. And we got McCray for the other ones. Start JoJo Banks here, and we'll put Rodriguez as the backup. I think Rodriguez is going to be backup literally everything, because we're definitely not taking Banks off the field after last season. Hating on Baxter that much is crazy. Yet he caused you some issues, but come on now. I mean, not letting Austin Dawson get reps probably isn't the smartest thing. Once we get to playoffs, though, I'll definitely have Rodriguez in at the third D tackle. I'll let that go for now. Now we're gonna move. No, I want Alex Allen starting there. Leary at 2. So yeah, Leary's kind of gonna be the extra, I think, for now. Or do I? Actually, no. Low-key, I'm gonna start Leary. I kind of want to see what he's got a little bit. Alex Allen on one side, Checo in the middle. Adams will be the second middle guy, and then Leary. Cliff Hightower is just gonna be wherever. And we're gonna do Paul and Averill as the top 2 CBs, then Henderson, then McNeil. Huh. Interesting. Alright. What do I do? Actually, no, I know exactly what I do, I think. This is easy, right? You have JT Church. I'm trying to think who should be my user and over top safety. Do I think Frank Averill would be an alright over top safety for... Might try it out. Because then I could play Keon McNeil at corner. No, Frank Averill's a good corner, but Eskew has been such a good user, I don't know if I'm going to take that away right now. I'm going to try it out for a couple weeks, and if I don't like it, I'll switch it back, but... Try it out. I don't know. So there's a pretty good chance I move him back to corner, but I want to at least try that. That way I can use our SQs still, because yeah, that would have been working out pretty well. Alright, and then I'll put SQ there. Adams, Chekwa. Yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely does look pretty good. I'll put Rodriguez as third there. Honestly, just put Rodriguez as that's the backup literally everywhere across the D-line. And here, once again, I'm going to put Leary. I think he needs a lot of development. I don't know, Jackson. It's been a minute. And then we're going to put Henderson in the slot with... I'll let the rookie play as the second slot guy. He might be up there. We'll see. Alright. Let's get into this first game. Fish are already on this. Do you want to go... Honestly, I don't know what I'm... We're gonna go with... Okay, we don't have enough for throw power, but I'll go with throw power for quarterbacks probably with my next one. So I'm not gonna lie, Zone, there hasn't been that many, like, crazy tight end prospects. It's just been Zerma and then that guy. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and play my CPU game. Oh, Jackson, I think it's justified and it's fun. Yeah, you absolutely do, Austin. I don't know how they are so consistently catching and making some of the plays they are. Just simply depends on what play you call, BZX. Week 1. Always a fun time, right? Alright. Fish and Hunter, the two best at overrating their own players. Yeah, week 1, but worse than us at the same time. Bro, I love week 1. Week 1 is one of my favorites. Honestly, it might be my favorite time, just because you get to use your new players. Get to figure some things out. I'm just gonna have fun, not much pressure, really. Shamar's. Shamar Robinson. Good old Shamar, bro. Where Clyde Cooks, one play into the season, has his X Factor. Let's go. Lay him out. Sterling Marketplace because, unfortunate. So, that's Alex Allen. What abilities does he have? Reach, Elite, Demoralizer, and Crusher. Okay. There we go. Clyde Cooks and Dion Bridges. That duo never gets old, huh? Well, figuratively. That duo stays on top of things, though, is my point there. Don't catch it. Let it bounce. There we go. Alright. Didn't even last 3 weeks. That's insane. Alright. This game is going to be a lot. So no. Yeah, no, I think you guys having that rivalry is fun over there. Hampton with his first career carry, gonna go for 4. And it looks okay. Cardinals hurt. McLean, Jalen McLean. He's had injury problems throughout his career. All right, here we go. Play action here. Gable throwing. That's a pretty good pass. I gotta come down with it. That is Aguayo. Only reason the AFC is watchable? Yeah, pretty much. Wait, why is Jamin Betts in the slot? I'm gonna have to do... Okay. I'm doing too much. I don't know what it is. Let me fix my depth chart real quick. Jackson, I don't know if you heard me, but I'm gonna give each quarterback 1 quarter, see how I feel about all of them, kind of go from there. Kick returner, I'm fine with battles. So I don't really have a rivalry at all, I don't feel like. I feel like who I have issues with in the playoff changes so much. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that. Hampton's going 1 there. Actually, no, we'll do Bryce Steele's the second one. He's not gonna go on a slot here. Go Pickrell, or we go Shelton Brown, or we go... Aguayo. I think we go Pickrell. So what do I have the wide receiver up for? Yeah, we'll go Pickrell for now. You hear pick and roll instead of pickle. Alright. I don't know how I missed the running back. Yeah, I haven't beat him yet, so I can't call that a rivalry. I'll never call it a rivalry unless there has been some back and forth. Alright. Let's go back to a 4-3. That was actually kind of working. There we go. Clyde Cook stays elite. Bro, Jackson. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Getting too late for all this. Okay, I'm just not forcing it. Good hit, though. Sorry, CPU's never... Probably is something like that zone, I don't know. SQ, come on now. Four isn't. Wait, oh, I forgot to, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yep, the end of the schedule is in fact week 18. Very observant of you, Austin. There you go, Paul Anthony. Oh, I gotta get him back in 24 after this game. Somebody remind me to do that. That just looks wrong. I'm not gonna lie. Play Austin for the first time week, what was that say? Week 6? Nice. Yeah, no luck, yeah. Alright. Alright. Gable back on the field here. I'm gonna give Hampton some carries though. Alright. There we go. Get an easy one. Good old Elise there. James Baxter and DeAndre Ellington legacy seasons. Yeah, I'm excited to see James Baxter on a user team for sure. Got CPU games this week. Got games Wednesday through Saturday. Yeah. So I have this CPU game, and then I think I'm getting into a lot of users. So Brian Perkins. Yeah, I don't really care. Aguayo, hold on, Gable to Aguayo for the first touchdown of the season. The rookie getting in there. I like seeing it. Yeah, I saw that, Austin. I have a actually pretty rough schedule. Jackson says, I mean, yeah, it makes sense that you would sell out for Reese. I know that as well, Fish. Like I said, I noticed I got a pretty tough schedule overall. Nice spelling there, Fish. You can type, can't you? Next, yeah, I think I play, I don't know. I know I play all of those guys. I play Jackson. I think I might play PBC too, even. I don't know. I know my schedule is like actually kind of ridiculous. I gotta look again after this game, but. Good catch. Hi, okay. Okay. Let's just let him run. Paul Anthony can at least tackle. That's good coverage by Allen. That's just a better catch. Okay, so that's one of those where user has never seen that, and really shouldn't even be open anyway. Oh yeah, they don't have special teamers. Oh. 8 users this season if you count taunt. Yeah, I don't know how many I'm at, but we'll see. Alright, so this drive here is probably going to be Gable's last of the game, so see what he got for us. Well, last of the game until probably like the 4th, unless the other two look way better than him. Hidden Zerma. Yeah, Unai Unga was great. I just had to make some sort of big move. It basically is fish. Let's see here. Gable. He's gonna hit a Guile. Oh yeah, no, 11-6 definitely won't. Yes, I'm worried that, like, I'll go 13-4 in this right now. Alright, there we go. Sky Battles better come down with that, thank you. He came out as a star, but he is already at superstar from training camp, so. You're gonna go 2-15 real quick. Hype. Alright, here we go, 2nd 3. There we go, got Pickle. Get up there, Trent. Yeah, I don't really get that one either, Zone. I don't know. Guile, first down. 4 for 51 already is pretty good for him. I mean, hey, give it your best go. You never know, puppy. That's in Zerma, touchdown. Classic Elise. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to get used to having a worse kicker. Yeah, I mean, hey, do what you can, scheme up a little bit. I'm good, man. I can develop my kickers. Come on now. Talking to the guy who has 2 top 5 kickers and 0 history. Come on now. Trying to decide if you should play tonight? Yeah. You're 50-50 on it, I just wait. Kick 80 yarders, he don't got that kind of leg. $60 yarders? We'll see. Oh, Alex Allen, let's go. Alright, I mean, Easton Wooten had better fish, so. Alright, let's see some David Braum here. Puppy's getting some flashbacks right now. See how he plays for me. Got a new system and scheme. Let's see how he works out. Easy throw to Nzerma to start. Good first throw for David Braum there. Play action. Got one-on-one for Nzerma. Yeah, he almost had it. I don't hate the look there ever to give Nzerma a shot to go up one-on-one. Same with, honestly, a lot of my guys. Well, really just Shelton, or really just, I see Shelton run over them. Think about Greg Chambers and Nzerma. Sky battles. Braum within a line. Yeah, we'll see. See how much of a difference it makes or doesn't. Say 2 passes so far, 1 for 2, but both are on target, so I can't be like mad at it. Well, that's another perfect pass right there. Gravy train over Braum. Hey, give Braum a chance. His first series with the Tampa Bay offense here. He's only been on one team. And I think he's been perfect on literally all but one pass so far. And that other pass he was still pretty close with. Start ET in round 7. Let him draft him, you don't have a clue. That's not a bad idea, honestly, but I just like picking my guys. Almost Hampton. Alright, we know what time it is. You used to handing it off? Hey, I want to run a little bit more this season, at least against the users and stuff. There we go. Andrew Connor with a walk-in touchdown. Think you're happy with the draft? All 5 picks seem to be going great. Let me kick this real quick. All 5 picks seemingly are going to be great for me heading into the near future. Alright, I mean, yeah. So yeah, I really like going out and giving your drafting who you think can be your franchise QB round 1. I think it's a great fit for you too. Hurt you picking a tackle in round 1? How so? Like, did you just not like investing in the trenches or what? Like, come on, man. You gotta be hyped about those picks. I gotta say though, Braum looked insane that first drive. How do you double players? I normally like manually adjust if I want to double players, so depending on how I want to double them, I'll press Y. Well, your Xbox, right, Zone? Alright, so you want to press Y, then Y again, and then you can press for any of your secondary players, or you can press right on the D-pad twice like you saw there, and then it'll give you those. Then you can press up on your right stick. Oh, that's a Paul Anthony pick, if I've ever seen one, yeah. But yeah, then when you press up, or when you do that, you can press on that, and you press up on your right stick, and then you can man up with any individual player. Yeah, Paul Anthony back on the Buccaneers. You know we're about to take off again. Alright, second drive here for Braum. Perfect to Aguayo. Fish's tight ends. Bro, NFC North tight end rooms right now, if you think about it, are absolutely insane. You're revealing Dev. Alright. Hold on. Get the dragon. That's one of Braum's worst throws so far. X Factor? Yeah, probably made sense. Probably. Zone the ability are decided before they're actually shown. Gonna work on him. Yeah, you're just gonna have a ton of really good tight ends for no reason. Alright, there's a bad throw. I mean, it was bound to happen eventually. So I didn't really love the look anyway. Jukebox, I mean, that's kind of weird on him. Yeah, I kind of know what players I'm looking to develop this year. Force, let's see versus fish. Nah, I'm good. You guys can play. 86 juke, that's... okay. Really weird player, then. Here we go, Guile. Got rocked. Good catch. I hit the check down. That is very open, and Sky Battle's gonna be able to have a touchdown. Alright, so does anyone want to talk about how David Braum is actually looking good right now? I didn't want to say anything while it was happening there. But that was like actually a really well put together 2 drives from him, right? 2 or 3. Benching was beneficial. Braum is looking pretty good so far today. He has been humbled and has an O-line. Yeah, so anyone can succeed? I don't know. And we're gonna see. You're cooked? Yeah. We're gonna figure, I said it would probably be this year or next that you're like really gonna have contracts start to catch up with you a little bit. Ah. Good hit, Paul. Justin Street did. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, that was also a very different situation. I'd honestly say that's the best weapons I ever had for any player. And also, Justin Street's still a really solid quarterback. There you go, SQ. I feel like having him back as a user. These extra... I mean, he's doing fine on the Rams now, if you actually... just fine on the Rams. He just needed to get out of Carolina. Nice try, Aguayo. Amdi, Peck, Bailey, Pinkston, assuming you got 43 mil. Alright, well, you gotta decide who is the least valuable of those guys. Alright, gonna take a snap here. Braum. Chambers. Tough run, tough catch. 3 to 5, maybe 4 with adjusting, yeah. You can definitely put something together and make it work. Alright, take the snap here from Braum. You got Elise. I gotta say, Braum has looked insane so far. I really did not expect to like Braum at all. But Braum tears his ACL. But legitimately, he's missed 1 pass so far. Elise. There's nothing extra on the end. It's Elise Jackson. Been over this one. Never be happy. I don't know, man. He's looking fine over here. There we go, pressure got there. 38, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who that is right now. Is that Connor Hundley, maybe? Alright, they're gonna take it to half. Alright, third quarter though, we're going to, like I said, we're gonna give Jay Torres. Franchise tag, only Amdi should walk if you did the math right. So let's see. Let's see what Torres got for me this drive. So that's the other thing though, whenever we do figure out who wins this job. Alright, Torres. First play. Let's give Torres the type of play he'll be comfortable with. Classic type of play probably ran in college here. QB keeper. Not a bad first run. Just don't act like you know who. You probably didn't even know who he was until like 2 weeks ago. Let's be real here. Whereas, I mean, there's options here. Not a great pass, but a good enough one. Exactly, Jackson. He's acting like he knows who any of these guys are. Alright, Torres. Don't really see anything. This is the one thing that Torres has that the other two definitely don't have, is just that ability to take off. I mean, Gable has it a bit. You saw it a couple times in the playoffs, but... That's not a great read, I'll be real. That one's on me. I mean, James Baxter, I just think he hasn't had the situation yet. I think he could take off this season now that he's actually got something. Underthrown there. Pick and roll caught that, yeah. 10 mil he wanted for a reason. Yeah, and I gave him like 4 mil. Snap here. Alright, good catch, Adlees. $4 mil is an overpay. I mean, you saw what he just did that first drive. He hasn't been bad so far. Time will tell on that. That was just not good pass protection, which I don't get to say very often, but it wasn't. V Torres? No. Absolute worst case for me, Puppy. He's a gadget player, which I never feel bad about having too much. I like the attempt there from Paul. So that's why that was the main reason I was comfortable taking Torres in the third. It's because even if he doesn't work out as a quarterback, he's so athletic. I can move him around a little bit, and it'll probably be beneficial long term. Because I can see the I can see some, like, of how having Torres around will be nice, maybe even useful, but... Just, he seems like... I'm still a fan of JP Ragland, but, like, obviously I couldn't use that even if you wouldn't move him. Tice Walker's pretty solid. Efo Waters is pretty good. I tried to get Xavier Velvet this offseason just for another body at wide receiver. You've been saying that forever, Fish. He is always a really good player. Until I actually see the fall off. I don't think nobody really said he was the best. He's top 5 for sure. Yeah, like year 2, maybe. It was like year 2 or year 3, he definitely was called that and probably deserved it just because Cooper Spector wasn't really getting used since Sebastian was gone, and yeah, Shane Schmidt was like, it really just depended on how he felt about him, which people weren't as high on him as they are now, honestly. Will Hackett, good read there. Shane, greatest of all time combos for tight ends. That's a tough one. He's definitely top 10, but I still wouldn't put him up there with the... I mean, I don't think he's really all that close to the top 2 from the 24-0. I don't know, Jackson. They don't have a kicker or punter. And here, I mean, Fish, other than Ahmad and Dalton, yeah. The 24 tight ends are so mid. Randolph was like probably the 3rd best. Chip was probably going to be really good, but we don't count that. He's not real. Yeah, Chip had that kind of potential for sure. Alright, Torres. Good drag? Alright. Spectre probably 3. I can get behind that for sure. Chain 4. Maybe. So that's what Torres can provide right there, that the other 2 can't. So that kind of ability right there to... I can come out called designed to run for him, and it'll probably have a chance to pick up that kind of yardage. I get rid of that. JP I've ever had yeah. Yeah, it was definitely good. Definitely worthwhile. I mean, he's still a cornerstone piece at this point for you. Bro. I don't know if I got... Okay, it looks like I might have got hit as I threw that one, but yeah, Torres has not looked good so far. Not looked bad. He's looked really good as a rusher, but I kind of felt like that was fairly obvious. Oh, McNeil, you gotta pick that. Use him like Will Hackett. He's not the same quarterback Will Hackett was. And you can see Will Hackett over here. It's different ones. Yeah. That was McNeil, 2nd-year corner. There we go. Pressure got there. JoJo Banks. And I think... Yeah, Deion Richards, it looks like. A little better. We'll see. Time will tell on that one. That's one that definitely feels like a possibility. And they're from the same class. No room for that one to be complete. Alright. Getting another drive, Torres. What do you got? Gotta pay Benson and Thais next season unless you accept their 5th years. Yeah. A little bit behind, but still fine. There we go, down to the 1. Now here is where I can take advantage fully of having this rushing upside. There we go, Torres. Hugh 5th year, too broken to pay him soon. Yeah, that makes sense. Maddox at 5th. Seth's 5th year and playing before he gets any better. I mean, that's one school of thought. Depends on how you want to do it. I don't know. I mean, if you know for sure you're going to pay him, yeah, it's probably worthwhile to decline and just give him the long-term deal. But if you're kind of on the fence, you can give him one more year to see how he goes. I have to pay Ifo and Lanier maybe one more. Upgrade towards that Unbeaten Power if you're playing that. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Fish. If he, like, I'm not ruling out the possibility. Somehow, though, Braum has looked like the best quarterback. So, if I'm being real, so far today. I think anybody that has watched this game would agree, so... Except maybe Puppy, because he just wants to hit on Braum, but... I don't know, he set a couple drags already today. Alright, good thing Dion Bridges can chase down Shamar Robinson. Oh yeah, you want to talk about O-line. Avengers on the line? I mean, it doesn't hurt. So you're saying he's really bad under pressure then? Because that's like the only way that would apply. Be really bad when under pressure, which we'll see. And it doesn't hurt. I mean, I guess it would make sense though, because he isn't exactly mobile. I mean, sure, but that's you, man. If he's looking like the best player, I don't know. Cable fell off. I really don't think so, but... No, Gable kind of looked similar to last season. Should have swapped quarterbacks. I don't know, man. Cable for Braum, bro. Yeah, no, I'm not going to give you Torres. I like Torres. He's a fun player. Regardless of how I end up using him, he's going to be a fun player. Oh, Henderson, good defense. Rejected Aaron Pelton. Who is that? Zone 3 to 4 center. I gotta wait for this play to finish. Oh, we don't need to take it back. Yeah, definitely sounds like it'd be a good pickup. Alright, try Gable for a little bit longer this drive. Try Gable this drive and then probably Braum next. Basically give them all one to end the game here. Whereas for the final drives, maybe. Glenn Holiday would be good. Okay, now you're reaching, bud. That's just not where that ball needs to be placed. fourth round and funny guy over here. Bro, do quarterbacks on CPU teams don't not fumble? Oh, yeah. From what I've seen this game, yeah, Braum has looked the best zone, no doubt. There's definitely... Torres has that insane ceiling, is the reason to start Torres. Start my punter? Start him against you? We'll see. Sit behind like Mahomes did. Braum. I don't know if I want Braum as Torres' mentor, though. I don't know if I want Torres to be his... Or I don't know if I want Braum to be his Alex Smith, bro. More like Colt McCoy, bro? Really? I don't even... Yeah, let's see here. Play action. Good defense. Javier Jennings. I don't know how I'll feel about Torres starting. He'll probably... I have some ideas. I'll probably be changing up some things. I got concepts right now. Crown's legend, Colt McCoy, for real, bro. Can't disrespect Colt McCoy, he's the GOAT. Frank Clibb wouldn't be good. Yeah, he wouldn't be. Neither would Glenn Holly. Yeah, you are over. You're doing too much, Fish, bro. Sean Clifford, bro. There you go, check away, nice pick. Alright, like I said, we're giving Braum this drive, and then anything left we'll give Torres. Yeah, there was nothing open there. Yeah, I don't know. What was he though, Jackson? Like come on, no. Nice throw, bro. Alright, nice. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy, but like that's just one of those plays you need. Okay, I do have to get him out of 9 though. He can't be wearing 9. Puppy, what number did he wear with you? He wore 9, okay. I'd probably give him a new number, but that was an insane dot from Braum. Am I really thinking about starting David Braum right now? You want a news channel? I'm not feeling nice today, though. Paul Anthony, another pick. For my zone, my O-line, the lowest overall on my O-line is an 84. Here we go, perfect throw for Elise, that's all he needs, bro. Oh, hold on though, I do need to, Torres. That's what I wanted to do for the end of this. Brom has looked by far the best today. We'll see how it goes for the rest of the time, though. We'll throw Torres. Every QB doing good. I don't know. I wouldn't say Torres is doing good. It's not doing bad. He's got this athleticism, right? It's in heavy consideration right now, Jackson. That's what words I gotta use. Torres here. Here we go, Sky Battles. And that was just wide open, but... Yeah, Torres definitely has a role with this team. Well, I didn't even realize they had their backup in. Oh, alright. That's unfortunate. Bro, Bryce Frost coming out. You ready for that? Oh no, Fish, he got beat a single time in a role that isn't really his strong suit. He's terrible. Yeah, you're just making stuff up, Fish. It's hilarious. Pretty sure you're allowed a touchdown to... What is his name? Joey Blue? Something like that. Pull up a clip of getting me. Alright, I'll go back and find a clip. It won't be that hard. Bad throw there from Torres. Is that on target? Kind of. Yeah, that was Torres' zone. That's a pretty good throw. Not perfect, but pretty good. And Greg Chambers, of course, made it work. Yeah. What number one corner? Let's think here. What corners have got moved around a lot? mean, I think Paul get moved around a ton because people ain't know how to use them. And plus, you look at the packages Paul Anthony gets moved for, you realize there's a lot of value to it. You hadn't seen it till now? Yeah, and then... yeah, that'll be the end of the game. So obviously the first thing I'm going to look at here is quarterback stats. So Braum ended the game with a perfect rating, 286 yards, 78% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. Torres 8 for 14, 158, 57% completion, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Gable 11 for 14, 136, so a 78% completion rating, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. It was just 2 really bad picks. Gable actually wasn't that bad. It's just there was 2 really bad plays. Torres had 5 carries for 69 yards and a touchdown. That is great. Sean Hampton, not good, not bad in limited carries. Same with Battles, and then obviously Nzerma doing his thing. 177, 2 Chambers, 116 and 1. Shelton 2 for 95, including that 84-yard touchdown. Sky Battles 7 for 88. Tony Aguayo 6 for 72 and a touchdown. He actually had a pretty good game. I liked how he played. Why is someone trading for him and trading away? Well, I just traded up for him back because I know how good he was. I mean, he literally ended your season in the NFC Championship because he locked down Virgil Peoples, and you want to try to act like you ain't anything. It's kind of pathetic, really. For real, he is a ball hawk. He's also in a elite zone corner. He's not a bad man either. Can you force Lane to retire? I don't think so. Torres. So we're gonna go scrambler for now. Oh, Dion cooked. Okay, he had 2 great defensive touchdowns. One, I don't really value ball carrier skills for a DB. I don't know about you. He had 2 picks in the Super Bowl? I don't remember that, but... well, are you saying through his career? Because I'm sure, yeah. Again, nobody's saying Dion isn't a great player. Also, 2 picks. Let's go, Paul. I mean, look. Okay, maybe. Fit again. I don't remember exactly what it did, but I know Paul Anthony played well in every big game I've had him in, so. I just think he's really good in general. Just a perfect fit to bring back. And also, you gotta keep in mind, defense is actually like way worse in 25 than it is in 24. I don't know what it changed, but like it just does not feel like you can play the same level of defense in this game. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that is going to do it for me. So yeah, see ya.